Sing the hook on this. Young Jay. Imagine me above the trees, a victim of pure imagination. So sweet, how I rise above the sky before your eyes. Imagine me above the trees, a victim of pure imagination. So sweet, how I rise above the sky before your eyes. I can picture me telling my little bro that it's true sometime, and searching frantic till I find my line is just in time to pass it out so he can fire up and super sticky, so we can start the process of getting super lifted. I highly doubt that we can help me eye to eye. Right now, my reach, me in open skies, higher than the pants on earth, but that's my favorite line. And OG Cushion head do all my favorite kind. I got a smoke fella, that's my form of therapy. Stress to kill a motherfucker, I can't let it murder me. What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. Tuesday NBA Talk with Jay. Doing this the night before because I'm not sure what the hell is gonna be going on tomorrow during the day, man. So trying to find time to do these shows when I can. Obviously, got a lot of shit going on. I appreciate y'all for tuning in right now. If you like the show, if you appreciate me going live for like on short time, like with me having very limited time, limited sleep, all that good stuff, and give you the early looks as well, man. Please hit the like button. We, you know what I'm saying? We can. There's been times where you guys' show you can get 1,200, 1,300 likes, man. Let's do it again on this show, my guys. Hold on 1 second. All right, I gotta make sure. Gotta make sure everything cool. You see what I'm saying? But family always gonna come first, my guys. But appreciate y'all for tuning in. If y'all know what we do, like in the playoffs, I'll just tell you this right now: when the team goes down 0-2, not every single time, but if you think it's somewhat of an even series, when a team goes down 0-2 and they come back to the house, like I mean, you should know that. If you people have been following me for years, y'all know that one playoff run when I went 48-14. You see what I'm saying? Y'all know what the deal is, man. So it's just that Philly game, that shit opened up at -1.5, -120, and the books knew that shit was like, I mean, it's not a guarantee, but like that line was like, that was a crazy line right there, man. It's up to 4.5, 4 in some places, 5. I like Sixers come and take care of business. That's just a little, you know what I'm saying, Tibby. I'm only going over the Tuesday games right now, but I do want to let you know, like I'm on the Sixers for sure on when is that? On Thursday for sure. Not necessarily Orlando, though. I'll tell you that right now. I don't think they can hang with them boys, but I do think the Sixers, I still believe that this game, that series is going at least 6 games. That's just me, man. But let's get over here. I'm not here to waste your time. Let's go over to the first game. Let's go over to the streets of Minnesota in this one. Wolves land 3 points at the house versus the Phoenix Suns in this one, man. I will not be howling on this show. I am not howling in this game. I do like the Suns +3 in this game. I do think this is a bounce back spot. And I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I have a pretty good read on the Wolves. Now, I'll tell you this. With Rudy Gobert, Karl Anthony Towns, and Naz Reid, they have the size advantage. I'll tell you that right now. But Devin Booker had an absolutely horrible game. KD did what he did. Bill didn't really have the greatest game, but I feel like these guys are going to have a lot better offensive game. They knew that. They knew that they weren't going to get any foul calls. Now, I'm not going to lie. They were beating Booker up. Like, they were beating him up. You see what I'm saying? KD was getting fouled. It's playoff basketball, though. You're not going to – and I'm going to talk about that later in another game. And something I should have realized with the Mavs as well. I should have known damn well Luka soft-ass wasn't ready for that shit. But I'll get to that point later. See what I'm saying? But some of these teams are regular season teams, and others are really built for the playoffs. And I still feel like Booker, Bill, and Kevin Durant have yet to have their best game. This is a 3-headed monster here, paired along with other guys like Royce O'Neal, Grayson Allen, what's his name? Eric Gordon. So I'm saying they have some other guys, and they need to play Okogie a little bit more as well. They got to play Okogie because he's one of their best defensive guys. They're going to have to play him against Nickeil Alexander Walker, against Conley, against Anthony Edwards. They're going to have to play him. He's one of the most physical guys on the team. You see what I'm saying? So Suns are at a disadvantage with their size advantage. I'll keep it straight up with you, but I do feel like the guards, they do have an advantage. I don't see Anthony Edwards having that good of a game, and I know I kind of got a good feel on this Wolves team. And I know that, like, usually when they coming off a really good win, they're really susceptible to having a letdown. This is the playoffs. That's one game, and that's kind of why the Suns like, all right, you know, we'll let you get this one. It doesn't matter if we lost by 5 or by 25. You won the game. You're up 1-0 on the series, and y'all had home court advantage anyway. But I also know the Suns and Booker, KD, and now Bill doesn't really have a ton of playoff experience, but these guys know that it's a long series, and that's just one game. Whereas the Wolves, they're a young team. They're not really used to this shit. They're they're not really used to handling success. You see what I'm saying? You see them smiling and super happy after the game, and that's cool. But I just feel like they might be a little tad fat and happy. Like, you don't want to come in here and feel like the series is already over, because it's far from over. You see what I'm saying? So I will take Suns here plus the 3, and I said it in the first game as well. I think the Suns win this series, to be perfectly honest with you. I also took Suns series price plus 1.5 as well, minus 150. I did take that with confidence as well, because I'm not lying to you. Like, I have confidence that the Suns are going to win this game. If they don't, I'll be heavy on them game 3 regardless. You see what I'm saying? But I do think the Suns win this game, and if they do win this game, that series price at plus 1.5, the series handicap plus 1.5 at minus 150 will not be there anymore. So nothing's guaranteed. Like, I'll tell you, the Wolves, they are the better defensive team, and the way that they're letting them play in the playoffs, the Wolves have an advantage. But also, we can't forget that sometimes late in games, their offense can really fall off a cliff. So the Suns really got to lock down, really got to go punch for them, take the home crowd out. They got to come out and throw the first haymaker. I do think the Suns have the much more potent offense, and they have yet to play their best game. They know how the refs are finna call this shit now. Just like when I don't care what nobody says. It's just my opinion. I think Booker is like one of the most valuable players in this league, man. He's gonna get an MVP one of these years, man. If he would have kept going and never got hurt, he could have. I don't know, man. It's a tough year. A lot of people had great years, but Booker's an MVP caliber type of player. When he bounces back and goes for like 30, and then KD give him 25, and then Bill give him like 15 points, 10 assists, watch out, man. The Suns have yet to play their best basketball. I think they've been playing possum all year. And I like the Wolves. I love this Wolves team. I love howling with these motherfuckers. But the game 1 was the spot for them. And in my opinion, I think this game 2 is the spot for the Suns. Somewhat of a letdown for the Wolves, a bounce back spot for the Suns as well. And they can take back home court. They could take home court advantage if they get this win as well, man. So I'll put something on Suns plus the 3 in this game. I want to sprinkle on the money line as well. I do think that they win this game outright, man. But what I did, I took Suns plus 3, and I took them plus 1.5 on the series handicap in this one, guys. So nothing's guaranteed. Bet whatever you like. If you don't like to play, I'm definitely not saying that this shit is a guaranteed lock. You see what I'm saying? But I do think the Suns can hang with these boys, and I think they come out here bounce back with a lot better offensive effort in this particular game. I'll take Suns plus the 3 here. Let's go over to the streets of Milwaukee in this one. Bucks, land a point at the house versus the Pacers. I don't see the Bucks losing a home game in this series, to be perfectly honest with you. Once again, I love the Pacers. This is a great team. I love Halliburton. I like Carlisle as a coach. I really like what this young team has done, and they're going to have a high ceiling for the years to come. I do not see them getting out of this series. You know that Dame got a little something against Halliburton. My guy went for 35 in the first half, didn't even score in the second half. And once again, they let the Pacers get within 12. It's like, oh no, hold on now. We were just kind of BSing around. Let's get this shit back up to 20 and stop playing with these boys. You see what I'm saying? If they're going to hold Halliburton down like that, remember the Bucks have a ton of more playoff experience than this team, man. The Pacers are a really young squad. They're not ready for what the Bucks throw at them. Guys like Middleton, guys like Dame, Bobby Portis, even though he didn't have the greatest game, Patrick Beverly getting up under these guys' skin. They can get this shit done even without Giannis. Giannis, rest up. We got you, bro. You see what I'm saying? Now, I like the Bucks in game 2. I'm going to take them here minus the 1, or you could take the money line minus 115. I like the Bucks in this spot. I do not see them losing a home game all series. Now, and obviously I'm hoping they go up 0-2 as well. Then I could take the Pacers in game 3, but we'll see how far. If the Bucks win this game as well, there'll be 2 more games that they can rest Giannis. You see what I'm saying? They'll probably fuck around and rest him game 3 and game 4 if they win this game though. So this is another huge game for the Bucks. I expect Dame to do it for a full 48 minutes here. And just remember what Halliburton did. That's coming back to bite them in their ass, especially in the series. Once again, the Bucks, they lost what I believe like 6 of their last 8 games, and to get ready for they had lost 6 of their last 9 games going into the 6 of 8 going into the playoffs. They wanted this matchup for a reason. Obviously, they were ducking with the Heat and the Sixers, but they wanted this. Now they got to go out and perform. I don't remember. This is a really great home team. This team is 32-11 at the house. You see what I'm saying? This is a really great home team. The Pacers do somewhat struggle on the road, and that regular season offense and running and gunning, no defense, that's not going to work in the playoffs. You see what I'm saying? So some teams are just better off built for the regular season, and some of them look like they've been playing trash, but they know that it doesn't matter until you get into the playoffs. You see what I'm saying? That's what the Bucks are going to do. I think at some point that's what the Suns are going to do as well. It's what the Cavs are doing. All this shit. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to take the Bucks minus the one. For me here, I don't like. I mean, nothing's guaranteed. The Pacers could have a lot better game here, but I don't see it. I don't see the Bucks messing around with this team. I wouldn't be surprised if they got this shit done in 6 games, man. To be perfectly honest with you, and you don't want to play with the Pacers and give them confidence because they do have the ability, the firepower to put your ass out. So, but I think the Bucks take this game serious. This series serious. They know they got to get out of it. They got to get past the Pacers. You got to put them down early. You got to protect home court as well. If they go up 2-0 in the series here, they'll be in great position, even if they did happen to drop game 3, which I think they will. So I will take Bucks minus the 1 in this game. Last game, man, let's go over to the streets of LA, and this one, Clippers getting 2.5 at the house versus the Mavs, and that's my mistake, man. I took the Mavs, and I knew that all the squares were on it for one. There's a ton of money on the Mavs, but not even that. Knowing damn well that Luka's not ready for playoff basketball. Now, this game, he could be. He knows, like I say, after one game, you know, all right, look, I'm not getting this soft ass shit. But it just pissed me off to see Luka out there throwing tantrums because, like, it pissed me off in the head with me, myself, because I know that sometimes the Mavs can be playing soft as hell. I know that Luka, like, bitches to the refs way too much. And the playoffs are not the time for that. They do not give a damn about you, bitch. All right, you want to talk? Okay, this is playoff basketball. If you're not ready for it, take your ass home. This is not the regular season. So that's my fault. Like, I'm apologizing to myself for taking the Mavs in game 1, knowing damn well that Luka, it was not mainly him, was not ready for that playoff caliber type of physicality, man. He out there throwing temper tantrums and shit. And when I seen him, I'm like, I should have known better, man. But I'm not lying. Game 2 is a lot different. They could mess around, win this game. I'm staying off this game, to be perfectly honest with you. The books still have the Mavs as the favorite, so they still are expecting them to. They're still expecting them to be like heavy favorites, not heavy favorites, but they're still expecting them to win this series. They're still expecting them to win this game 2 and to leave out of here with a split as well, man. So I feel like if they had it like Clippers -1 or even like a pick or even Mavs -1, that'd be showing respect to the Clippers. The books are set this line for a reason. You know what I'm saying? They're not just necessarily giving away free money with the Clippers here. So I'd like to lean to the Mavs. I do think they can hang with these boys. And I think this series goes 7 games regardless, man. I'll tell you that right now, man. So it could be one where I could just take the Mavs on a +1.5 for the series, or I could take them to win this game as well. Obviously, if they lost this one, you could even get a good price on +2.5. But I think regardless, this series is going 7 games, man. That's the only way this series is going. But the Mavs got to pucker up, man. They got to stick their chest out. You can't be playing soft basketball because even without Kawhi, and the Clippers came out there and made a statement like, even without Kawhi, we can still win this game. Now, the Mavs still can match up with these guys. They just got to get back to playing that hard-nosed basketball. You see what I'm saying? You can't come out like, oh, Kawhi's out, it's going to be easy. No, Luka. You can't fucking be like bitching towards the refs, not getting back down the floor on defense. This is the playoffs, bro. This is not regular season. You got to bring your all. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to pucker up and get ready, man. So that really pissed me off in game 1. They came out there and got absolutely smoked, man. But it is what it is. We live, we learn. You see what I'm saying? We notice the patterns. We stay calculated. We make calculated decisions. We trust our instincts, and we're not having any regrets, man. And I just want to say one thing before I get up out of here. If you guys feel like you're going to regret something, or if like after the game you're pissed off about something, I would say never take a bet that you feel like you're going to regret. If you feel like you're going to regret it, don't bet it, my guys. In all honesty, no matter who or like if you listen to podcasts or shows, no matter who says what, if you feel like it's a bet that you might regret, never take a bet like that. You will never regret not putting your money down on a game. That's always a win. A no bet is always a win because it's not a loss. You see what I'm saying? Like I always say, I'd rather take a tie than a loss. Guess what? A no bet is basically like a tie. You're keeping your money in your pocket. So I just want to say that never feel like you're regretting a play. Never feel like, you know what I'm saying? Because even though with the Mavs game 1, I still didn't regret the play. I just regret really betting on fucking Luka, to be honest with you. But regardless of that, never feel like you're going to regret something when you bet it. Always think about that 2 or 3 times. Am I going to regret this? You see what I'm saying? 2 plays for me. I'm taking the Suns +3. I'm taking the Bucks -1, man. Both of those with confidence, to be perfectly honest with you. Just a little, you know what I'm saying? For on Thursday, I am on the Sixers on the money line, man. I'm probably going to be on them first half as well. So if you don't like it, you don't have to take it. But that's what I'm on. Team down. Most of these teams in in a close series, if they're down 0-2, I'm going to take them in game 3 with confidence. You know what I'm saying? If the Suns happen to lose tomorrow, I'll take them like as soon as the game is over and their spread is out, I'll take Suns heavy in game 3. Same thing with the Pacers. If the Bucks win, which I think they will, I'll be on Pacers in game 3 at the house. I'm telling you straight up right now. You see what I'm saying? And the lines come out right after the game as well, man. So most of these teams in what I think would be an even series, if they go down 0-2 and they head back to the house, is really supposed to be the trifecta spot. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's supposed to be. And I taught some cappers that as well, man. And I ain't gonna even get too far. I don't care. It's, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to teach people. You see what I'm saying? But I do wish that some people would give me a little credit or whatever, a little shout out. But that's not gonna happen. It's not the world we live in. But I don't care. The fact that they even do it and use my research gives me all the credit that I need. I don't need a pat on the back. You see what I'm saying? But people this is why you listen to the whole show and not just watch the end of the show, because people that's known me for years know what I'm on already. You see what I'm saying? They already know this because I've taught them this like 3 years ago. You see what I'm saying? So 2 plays for me. Suns plus the 3, Bucks minus the 1. I'm trying to go 2-0 one time for the one time. Already Philly on the money line on Thursday as well. And the Wednesday games I will go over on probably tomorrow night. I don't have anything on Wednesday right now, but I'll find something. But for Tuesday, Suns plus 3, Bucks minus the 1. I small lean to Mavs first half, but I'm probably just gonna stay off that game, to be perfectly honest with you, man. Probably gonna stay off that game. 2 plays for me, and I won't regret them whatsoever, my guys. Trying to ride off into the sunset like my background, trying to get some cash, and let's go, my guys. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button one time for the one time. Taking like 20 minutes out of my day, out of my night, all that, to do this show for you guys. See what I'm saying? The least you could do is hit the like button. Let's take the books to Smack City. Best of luck with whatever you're betting. Make sure you're not regretting anything that you're betting, my guys. It's all love. I hope you guys cash, man. Hope y'all smack the bookies up. Let's get this cash, baby. Well, let's go. Fucking go.